leaving your dog home and going to the store, buying dog food, bringing the food home, and feeding the dog is an act of dominance. Do you agree or disagree? This is probably going to be a short one, you guys. Quick little episode on something that was on my mind, I guess, July 7th, 2021. So on my Facebook page, around that time, before we even get into that, around that time, there was somebody who made a post in some group that I seen that they were talking about dominance and how dominance is not necessary when you're training or raising a dog, and you know that we should just try to be friends with our dog and that there's no reason ever for any kind of dominance or anything like that. So it's not that I disagree with that person all the way. I think that a lot of focus on dominance, on being the dominant one in the relationship. There's a lot of trainers, there's a lot of people who really focus on that. It's a big issue to them, to the way that they train dogs, the way that they conceive about living with dogs and all of that. For me, it's not the biggest issue, right? I am dominant over my dogs, which is a weird saying that I never really say because I don't think of it that way. But I'm dominant over my dogs the way that the grass is green, right? It is just natural. It is just what is, you know? And to highlight that, on July 7th, 2021, I made a post that says, and it says like this: leaving your dog home and going to the store, buying dog food, bringing the food home, and feeding the dog is an act of dominance. Do you agree or disagree? I am not going to go through all the comments there. As a matter of fact, I'm hoping that you guys will make comments here, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to continue this discussion. But my point when I made that post, the point that I was going for is that we can't avoid it. If I keep a dog in my home with me and I leave the house and I lock the dog in the house, locking that door and leaving that dog in the house is an act of dominance. They can't leave. They can't, even if they wanted to. They can't leave the house. So to me, trying to avoid it, I'm not saying that we should spend all of our energy focusing on it, but it is my job to be the leader. I can open doorknobs. You know, I could get outside the house. I can bring you to the vet. You know, I could do all those things. You're not hunting for your food. As a matter of fact, I removed your ability and made it so that you cannot hunt for your own food, which means that you're completely reliant on me to feed you so you could continue to exist. This you I'm talking about is a dog. So that is just the reality of the situation, and to try to avoid it or run from it or try to, I'm not dominant over my, no, you are. If you feed the dog and you don't let the dog hunt, you're being dominant over that dog, because the dog can't exist the day that you stop feeding it and not allowing it to hunt, all right? So that's my way of thinking about it. I love to hear comments, and I love to hear from people who disagree. You know, we could disagree and be friends. There ain't no reason why we can't disagree and be friends. If you like what you see here today, drop a comment. Like, forget about even subscribing or hitting a thumbs up. For this one video, do that next time. For this one video, don't even do that. Just drop a comment and let me know if I'm crazy because I think that if you lock your dog inside the house and you go out, then that you're showing dominance, and that's not dominance. Tell me, explain to me. Help me to understand that reasoning. All right, till next time, you guys. Enjoy your dog. Oh, by the way, keep your eyes open. People's Wolf. It's probably out by now. I don't know. It might be out by now. So, yeah.